Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Yeah, I'd love to. So at the beginning of the semester, I chose to do my community issue on how divorced parents affect children, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I chose that because many people in society, I think, and in healthy families, don't realize what some children are going through when their parents get divorced, because it can really have big impacts on them.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in the community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yeah, I'd love to. So my teammate and I did a lot of research, and we chose to do our call to action on vaccines. So we thought it was really important to get across to our classmates that getting your vaccines will really protect you against deadly diseases that are still circulating the globe. And we did that because I think a lot of people don't realize that even though the US is a developed country, without your vaccines, it's still possible to get infected. So that's why we chose to get vaccinated.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I feel my teammate would say my biggest strength about working in this project together was my immense amount of motivation that I put into, trying to get us to sit down and, do a bunch of research on what the best points are to persuade as to why vaccines are so important.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
That's a really good question. I think I have a couple of things for that actually. So one is trying to make sure that the effort put into the outline was very similar between my teammate and I, just because we were working on it at different times with different schedules and so forth, and that can really play a role. Another difficulty we had was dividing up the workload as far as the memorization went right before we were giving our speeches. That was also a difficulty, but nonetheless, we got through both of them just fine.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from COMM 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the semester, I really struggled with nerves and anxiety with public speaking. As the semester went on, I really am going to remember that taking every opportunity you are offered to public speak and to really use those skills is the best way to perfect them and to improve those communication skills. Because, practice makes perfect, and using those skills is really going to be helpful for me with my future.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah.
We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you for your time.